Today, I put the greatest all-time shooting guards per NBA team onto their current roster. I know you guys see on the screen right now, there is Michael Jordan right there, and we did that for every team. So let's go ahead and check out the roster. We're going to start off with the, oh my God, I want the point guards first. We're going to start off with the Sixers here. Now, in my point guard video, I did put AI in that video, but I feel like he deserves to be in both point guard and shooting guard. He's one of the greatest Sixers of all time, and he played both positions pretty often. So I feel like you can kind of put him in both positions there, and there's not really going to be any issue. If you guys are mad, then continue being mad because I really don't care. And they also have Harden. They have Joel Embiid as well. And if you guys haven't yet, this is a good time to shout it out. I did do the point guard version of this video a couple of days ago. And if you guys want to see a small forward version, let me know down below in the comment section. Now we go over to the Bucks. They have Giannis and Damian Lillard. They got Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez, but now they got Sidney Moncrief on top of that. So this is probably gonna be the greatest starting five in the NBA because you got Damian Lillard, Sidney Moncrief, which can help with their defense, Chris Middleton. Then you got Giannis and Brook Lopez, bro. And they still got their bench. So this is a crazy team right there. You got the Bulls. They have Michael Jordan now. They don't have the greatest starting lineup, but with Michael Jordan added to your team, I feel like you might be able to do some stuff there. Also, I have Michael Jordan literally on my shirt. All three of these people are in this video right now, by the way. I know Kobe's going to be in on the Lakers, Michael Jordan on the Bulls, and LeBron, obviously, he's staying on the Lakers. He's not going anywhere. So all three of those players on my shirt right now are in the sim. That's crazy. Donovan Mitchell was the greatest shooting guard from the Cavs. If you guys disagree, then I don't really care because he's the highest overall by 2K. So I just made him a 99 overall. This is a good time to address that. If the player was already in the league and they were the best player, I just made him a 99 overall. I just made him like a superstar all the way maxed out. So Jaylen Brown, there was a guy that was a 92 overall. I never heard of him from the Celtics, I'm gonna be honest. So I was like, you know what, we'll put Jaylen Brown. Maybe John Havlicek, but I think he was listed as small forward. And then we go to the Clippers. Paul George is the best Clipper at shooting guard. So we threw him as shooting guard right there. John Morant is chilling on the team, but Tony Allen is the greatest shooting guard on this team, which I mean, I guess it helps out the team, helps out their defense, but like, I don't think this team's going to be doing too much this season. The Hawks, they're Pete Maravich. There was someone else that was like similar overall, but I feel like more people would want Pete Maravich to be in this video, but he is on another team as well. But now you got a backcourt of Pete and Trae Young, which is going to be pretty interesting to see, honestly. Now, Pete isn't that bad at defense, but it's going to be interesting to see them their offense together. The Heat got 99 overall, Dwayne Wade, and now they got Jimmy Butler chilling still here, Bam Adebayo. I think they could do pretty good, but it's like, I don't know, because the Heat always sim really good in 2K. I don't know what's going to happen with Dwayne Wade on the team, though. The Hornets, Eddie Jones was their greatest shooting guard. The Hornets kind of suck in these videos. There's certain teams that really suck in this video, and these type of videos, and that's just one of them. The Jazz usually they suck too, but now we got Pete Maravich here. I mean, we had John Stockton in the point guard one, but this one right here, Pete Maravich, is on the Jazz. Yeah, they kind of needed another guard, so that helps out, especially a scoring guard, not a playmaking one. Now the Kings, they ended up getting Mitch Richmond, which that could help out this team when you think about it. They don't have the greatest starting lineup. I think, like I said, the greatest starting lineup was all the way back on the, who was it? The Bucks. So I think the Bucks are going to win the championship. That's my guess personally. You guys, let me know down below in the comments. Who do you guys think is going to win the championship in this sim? We're only going to do one season. But Mitch Richmond, De'Aaron Fox duo is pretty nice right there. Mitch Richmond can pretty much just be a pure scorer for the team here. Literally, his name is Chewy Walking Bucket, bro. So the Knicks, they got Richie Guerin. Never heard of this guy in my life besides in 2K Sims. So I don't know if he's good or not. He was the best shooting guard. There wasn't really any shooting guards on the Knicks for some reason, really. There are a lot of small forwards and power forwards, realistically. So if we do a small forward video, a lot of players I'm excited to see, actually. We go over to the Lakers. Kobe, right here. Oh, no. Right here. Right here on my shirt. So we got in there on the same team. Let's go. Got Kobe and LeBron. And there we go. So Kobe and LeBron on the same team. You got Anthony Davis. This could be just the best star-studded team because you got Kobe Bryant and LeBron. And then you got Anthony Davis as well. You got a good bench as well. It's just compared to the other teams, I don't know. It might be Lakers versus Bucks in the finals, though. That's probably my prediction. We go over to the Magic. Tracy McGrady's on this team, but pretty much nobody else. Kind of like his whole career where they didn't really have anybody. Every time he did have a teammate, they would always get injured or he would get injured. Now we go over to the Mavericks here. You got Kyrie. I don't really think there's really a shooting guard. I didn't even look. I'm going to be honest. Orlando Blackman is the first shooting guard I think of. I'm just going to make Kyrie a 99 overall and call it a day. I could have added another shooting guard, kept Kyrie at his normal overall, and made this team actually usable. But hey, man, let's see what Kyrie does as the main man instead of Luka. Nets, they got Drazen Petrovic. If you guys don't know the story of him, you should look it up. It's actually kind of sad. His career was cut short from I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube, but look it up. He ended up passing a little bit earlier than he should have from a car. So it's actually a sad story. You should look it up, guys. Yeah, he had a career. He was like, just became an all-star, and then he just boom, gone just like that. I think it was like a year or two before actually he became an all-star for the first time. Had like a really good career ahead of him, and he passed away pretty young from unforeseen circumstances. It's kind of sad to see, but he is the best shooting guard that they've ever had. You might say Vince Carter, but they listed him at small forward. But now they got a little duo of shooting guards here, which you could argue that I should make him a little bit higher overall, but he just became an all-star whenever he was playing, so I don't know about that. The Nuggets, they might contend. They might be in the finals. It's going to be either them or the Lakers, I feel like, for the West, because they got David Thompson now. David Thompson's not much of a shooter, but if you have David Thompson out of this team, just overall, it's going to be a lot better. I mean, you can't really say anything else. Victor Oladipo is the best pacer shooting guard ever. I don't really see anybody else that would be better than him. It's nice to see him back on here as well. It's going to be nice to see him in his prime. I miss Victor Oladipo when he was actually like an all-star. But they got Tyrese and Victor. That's actually a really nice duo. And then their team, this is a sleeper team. I mean, they could do some damage, but they just don't have a superstar. Pelicans, they got a way better team now. They got Drew Holiday back from back when he was on this team. That's crazy that this is the best shooting guard of the team. Isn't that kind of crazy? But their team, I think they could be a sleeper team as well, because they always like, the Zion always goes crazy in 2K. But you got Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum. Like, you have a whole starting lineup right here as your best 5, and that's probably one of the better starting lineups in the game, or in this sim. Then the Pistons, they added Joe Dumars for no reason, because they're gonna suck anyway. It doesn't really matter. So that's kind of funny. The Pistons always suck no matter what. The Raptors, they usually suck no matter what, but honestly, adding DeMar DeRozan, it might get them to do decent this season. Why is he always, I always say Scotty Barnes looks so weird in that picture. Do you know what he reminds me? He reminds me of a dog. Like a dog that's like begging for food. You know what I'm saying? Like he just looks like a pit bull that's like begging for food. Like the meme where it's like, oh, a pit bull named like Child Destroyer, and it's just like smiling. That's what he reminds me of with that smile. I just realized that. I finally realized that after like months of seeing this picture. Like, it's crazy. But anyway, this team is actually decent. It could do a little bit of damage, I feel like, but it's the Raptors. I don't know. The Rockets got prime James Harden, 99 overall now. I would say these players could do good, but they're just too young, in my opinion. I think they're just going to kind of show. Jalen Green looks like that fish meme of Travis Scott. Anyway, we're going to go over here. Manu Ginobili for no reason, because this team's not going to do anything at all. I don't even know if they're going to make the playoffs. The Suns, I don't even know who was on the shooting guard as the Suns, so I just made Devin Booker 99. I didn't even go research. I didn't look. I know that's lazy on my part, but I was like, you know what? Let's just put Devin Booker at 99 overall and see what happens. They don't need any more favors anyway, bro. Let's just make him 99 overall. And then the Thunder, Ray Allen. If you guys didn't know, he was on during the Supersonics era. Ray Allen went going crazy back in that day, man. He was doing really good. He used to be an all-star. He used to be like way better than a lot of people know him for, back on like the Heat and stuff like that. So now this duo could lead them to the playoffs, like deep into the playoffs. I just don't think so. The reason why is because they pretty much have no depth, like high end depth at least. They have like depth in general, not depth, depth in general. But if you kind of have to sim a few seasons just to do it, and we can't do that. Jimmy Butler is back on the Timberwolves. Surprisingly, he was the best shooting guard, and technically he would have been the best shooting guard when these two. But like, I'm not going to call Anthony Edwards the best shooting guard they've ever had when they had Jimmy Butler. Like, I feel like they're pretty much even. That's why I kept both of them, and also that they needed help anyway. Like, which now their defense becomes absolutely cracked out when you add like Anthony Edwards already pretty good defense. Jimmy Butler is amazing at defense. And you got Rudy Gobert and Mike Conley. Like, this defense is going to be cracked out. Go to the Trailblazers, Clyde Drexler. Here for no reason, because this team's not going to do anything. I mean, they have a deep team, I guess. The Warriors, Klay Thompson's the best shooting guard, so I put him back in his prime. I put him back in his prime and made him a 99 overall. I think this team could do pretty good as well. This could be a contender. I want to know what happens if Klay's the main man, though. It's going to be interesting to see. And then Bradley Beal for the Wizards. I was going to put Michael Jordan, but I was like, I feel like Bradley Beal's more synonymous with like the Wizards. Like, obviously Michael Jordan's more infamous for being on the Wizards, or more famous just for being on the Wizards because he's Michael Jordan, but I feel like Bradley Beal should take that. I was thinking about adding both of them low-key because like the Wizards suck anyway, but hey, that's it. Let's go ahead and simulate the season, see what happens. And what I want you guys to do is comment down below. Who do you guys, I already said this actually, but comment down below who you think's going to win the championship in the sim. We got the play-in tournament, all that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and simulate. Right, and Ja Morant wins MVP, which is pretty interesting. I don't know how he won MVP out of everybody, but there we go. He averaged 36 and 9. And then we got Chet winning the Rookie of the Year over Wemby. That rarely happens in 2K for me. I don't know about you guys. And then we got Manu winning the 6th man of the year. Yo, this man was still the 6th man. He was the best player on the team. And they still said, you know what? Pop is just a hater, bro. That's what I'm going to consider this. He's just a hater. No matter what, this man's on the bench. Then you got Michael Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. Go over here. Drazen Petrovic is the Clutch Player of the Year, which makes sense. He was pretty clutch back in the day. 45% from 3, by the way. That's crazy. And you got Darvin Ham, 58 and 24. So the Lakers went 58 and 24. You got... Okay, so all guards except for 2, and 3 of them or one of them wasn't even in this video technically. That's crazy. And then the second team was just straight shooting guards, except for Luka. Okay, and then the third team, same thing. So that was funny. That's funny. Let's go ahead and look at the standings, look at the league leaders, all that kind of stuff. So the Bulls finished as the best team in the East, and the best team in the West were the Lakers. The best team in the league were the Lakers, which I kind of predicted that one. Now, what was the other team in the West? Oh, the Nuggets. The Nuggets finished as the 7th seed. That's kind of crazy. They're in a play-in tournament, and the teams over here, the Bucks finished as a 3rd, but it's basically 1st because they tied right there. That's the team I think is going to win it all here. Let's go check out the league leaders, which I always forget where to check that at. Here we go, league leaders. And let's see what happened. We don't care about that. We want averages. There we go. So Trae Young led the entire league with Pete Maravich on his team, which is crazy. You got Devin Booker 31, John Morant 30 from T-Mac, 29 from Curry. Where's Clay? Clay's all the way down here, 28 points per game. Let's go to rebounds. Jarrett Allen led the league, and then Jokic was right behind him, like literally right behind him. Giannis is up there. It's not really going to change. Like the rebound one is not going to change until we get the small forwards and power forwards and centers for this video series. And then we go over here to assists, Jokic, then Harden right behind him, which Harden makes sense. And then Pete Maravich, both of them average the same exact ones, the same exact points, except the Hawks one averaged 5 less points because he had a ball hog on his team. And then you go to the steals, Allen Iverson number 1. I think the same thing happened in the point guard video. Paul George is number 2, Jimmy Butler 3, and then Michael Jordan actually finished 4th. That's kind of crazy. And he ended up being defensive player of the year doing that. Blocks per game, Nick Claxton led the league in that. That's actually kind of surprising to me, just because he usually doesn't win it in these videos. Turnovers per game, I'm interested. Pete Maravich, okay. Fouls was Devin Booker somehow. Field goal percentage, Zubac. We don't care about that. We want to see 3-point percentage. And it was Buddy Hield, which that's pretty. I saw Kobe Bryant as 3-point percentage. That was kind of crazy. What teams are in the play-in tournament? Oh yeah, we already saw that. Let's simulate the play-in because we don't really care about the play-in that much. So the teams that made it were the Nuggets, the Pelicans, the Cavs, and the Celtics. So we're gonna go ahead and sim, and we're only gonna check out Game 7. So we're gonna go ahead and just sim game by game until there is a Game 7, and then we'll simcast it and jump in if we have to, if it's entertaining. Blah blah blah. You guys know the drill, how we do these videos here. Any Game 7s going on? I don't see any Game 7s yet. And there is a Game 7 that I'm literally looking at right now. There's a Game 7 at the 2-7 seed, and there's a Game 7. I want to see the Lakers. I think the Lakers are going to be more interesting. So let's simulate simcast right here. I think the Lakers beat them though. I don't think there's any way that the Lakers lose this game. Let me not do that. Let me go the other way. let me look away from the screen. Look away from the score so you guys can see the score at the bottom right as well if you want to. And yeah, the Lakers ended up destroying them, so I shouldn't even done that. I should go and watch this game because I bet you this game was a lot closer. But now we're in the second round, so it's Lakers versus Clippers, Warriors versus Nuggets. The Bucks lost in the first round, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I guess the Heat makes sense, but it's actually going to be. Oh no, for me, I thought Jimmy Butler was on the Sixers. He's on the Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves didn't even make the play-in tournament, bro. So I guess Jimmy was right all along. So we got who we got playing each other right here. We got Kobe and LeBron obviously versus Paul George. I think the Lakers win that one. The Warriors got the Klay Thompson prime and Thompson versus Thompson basically. I don't know. I mean, I think the Nuggets beat that one right there. I think it's gonna be Nuggets Lakers conference finals there. And my pick for the East is gone. So what's my new pick gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be the Knicks. I don't think it's gonna be the Cavs. Honestly, I'm thinking it's either going to be the Sixers or the Heat. I'm thinking it's one of those two teams. It's that series. Whoever wins that series wins this whole thing, in my opinion. Or at least gets to the whole East. They win the whole East is what I'm trying to say. We go ahead and simulate more games. So the Nuggets just swept their way. I just spit like crazy. The Nuggets just swept their way through the Warriors. And there is no Game 7. The Sixers are made it through as well, so it looks like the Heat got like destroyed pretty quickly. And there is a Game 7 up here, and there's no Game 7 on the other side yet. So we're gonna go ahead and sim this Game 7 and see what happens. So let's go ahead and simcast it. So it's crazy. If you guys have picked the team that lost, man, how does it feel? You guys are losers just like me. Well, technically I'm not a loser yet. The Lakers are still in it. I'm saying that as the Lakers just got destroyed by the Clippers. The Clippers somehow made it to the conference finals. Now the Nuggets were one of my teams, and they're still in this. So it's Clippers versus Nuggets. It's Sixers versus Cavs. So I don't know. I guess the Sixers, it's going to be Sixers versus Nuggets. I think it's Sixers versus Nuggets. That's my guess. I don't know how the Clippers would be this good though, because this is basically just normal Clippers with better Paul George. And oh my God, the Sixers just swept. So I was right about the Sixers. I do not want to sim with Simcast. No thanks. And I was right about the Nuggets. So let's go ahead. I think my team is the Nuggets. I think that's what's going to be happening here. I think they're going to win it. Never mind. I forget that I ever said that. Okay, never mind. Continue. Yo, the Sixers. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, dang. So the Sixers end up winning with Allen Iverson winning finals MVP. That's kind of crazy. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you want to see this video where I did the same thing with point guards, make sure you guys click on the screen somewhere. It's going to be somewhere on the screen, the video. Click on it if you guys want to watch it.